Whew. New day. Gonna take on a behemoth right now. Trying to get that armor.
I'll put these in my pack. Going down. Good. Figure something else out.
Yeah, it's a claw strider. Unknown Tide River site.
The
Oh.
beach Denor told me about should be nearby. I want to read through his contract in case there's anything I missed. Behemoth. Just like Denor said. I need to take it down while it's boosted by those spike snots around it. But I might want to do some damage to it beforehand. Make this fight easier.
Are you kidding?
There's no more fire. They boosted the behemoth. Now's the time to take it down.
Shit.
I did it. Just need to salvage those parts for Denor.
Transform machines. Oh, I think it's because it's got cargo. Yeah, that's probably why.
There we go.
Nine. Ooh.
Come on, come on!
Oh, came up short. Good hit. That's not what I wanted. There's it. Let's see what else is around here. You should be pickup, right? Yeah. Slaughter. Metabite. The Tide Ripper. So I make 6 now, so I need 12 of these to make it actually worth it. 15? Crazy.
It's weak against shock.
Alright. Gonna hit this campfire just in case I ever need to come back in this area. And we will be on our way. umbrella backs right next to it. There's something over there. I'm gonna go over there. Wide moths down there.
Rebels. Danor's in trouble.
Aloy! Use a hand over here! Show them what you got, Aloy!
Oh, no way.
Rebels. Danor's in trouble.
Care to join us, Savior? They're quick! Let's see how these guys hold up! Savior of Meridian! Show them what you got, Aloy! Help them out! Everyone okay? Aloy, over here! Talk about timing. It's good to see you, Aloy.
Those Tenakth showed up from nowhere. I appreciate the assist.
Glad I could help. And I got those behemoth parts. Plus, I found what Warrend was looking for in the water. Somehow, he knew there were ancient ruins there. I salvaged what I could.
I guess those stories he loved paid off. Too bad he never got to see the ruins.
So, time to make that armor.
Right.
Something wrong?
I found a message from Warrend on the backside of the map. It just said, take care of them, Danor. The man who always had a plan left me in charge of our crew.
And that's bad?
I barely know what I'm doing half the time. What was he thinking?
From where I'm standing, you've been doing a pretty good job looking out for everyone.
I guess we have been able to hold our own. And now I'll make sure we win those shards for our efforts, too. If you ever make it back to Barren Light, you should stop by our main camp. I'll probably have this armor ready by then. You could come see us win Karuf's prize.
Maybe I will.
Very nice. I gotta say, these are some good pieces. Each set has great parts, but overall, none of them scream best in the West, you know? But not to worry, I might be able to pull in some favors. Sell these sets instead.
What about the prize?
Well, no one really brought what I asked for, so I'll just keep that and get going.
What?
You've got to be kidding me!
This is unacceptable. After all the work we did,
Not so fast, Karif. You said each set had great parts. So make a set that combines them.
she's right. It'd make the perfect defense against the Forbidden West. A creative and communal endeavor. I approve.
And since everyone came up with part of it, they should all get the shards you promised.
Fine. Then just forge the armor, give it to me, and I'll take it back east.
And let you walk away with our best work? No. Let the Savior of Meridian have it. She'll test it out properly.
Best armor in the Forbidden West. Tested by the Savior of Meridian herself. Not a bad selling point. Okay, you all got yourselves a deal. I'll go get things ready with my business contacts then.
You do that.
Don't go anywhere. This won't take long.
Yep. It's got like a whole bunch of different machine parts in it. Stalkers,
This armor
behemoths.
ought to be worthy of the greatest hunter.
That little spot we found in the desert kinda grew on me. Wouldn't mind sticking around. There's still plenty of salvage to be done out here.
Looks like we're all staying in the West.
I guess I'll be seeing you around then. Thanks again for the armor. You all put a lot into it.
Using those behemoth parts for the armor. Would have never thought of that.
It paired up nicely with your rollerback salvage. Can't believe you
Oh,
actually
yeah, that's
hunted
right.
one down.
Rollerback. Rollerbacks, freaking dude. I'm surprised none of them asked for a Thunderjaw at that point. Let me put this on. Wow. It's got resistance to everything, dude. That's wild. Alright, time to go upgrade it.
Hey!
Guess Laren's not giving up on that Fanghorn.
Oh, damn. I need a lot to upgrade this Dreadwing Metal Fang, Frostclaw Circulator. Oh my goodness. But this thing's pretty good. Oh, it's not very good against plasma, however. Plasma is my weak point, but plasma and frost, apparently. But we can work on that. It'll have resistance to basically everything else, though.
I'm a genius.
That armor's the perfect fit. Right. Yeah. Of course. That armor... The perfect fit? Wouldn't you say?
May your blade be ever sharp, Outlander.
All right. Shouldn't use frost on it.
Ooh, destroyed it in one hit. That's good.
Could blow that up with an acid roller back. Just like Kala said. Gonna have to take it down.
Thanks. Heavy weapon, Valor Surge. Another build up. Machine Grapple Strike. Ooh, you the ability to grapple strike machines. Tap X while jumping within the range of a knockdown machine to perform a grapple strike. Tap R1 permitted to energize the target for a Resonator Blast. Glide targeting. Slow it on time and quickly draw your bow when aiming during a glide. Spectre Gauntlet while gliding. Ultra Shot. Knockdown. This is pretty good if you can tie it in with the grapple strike. Anyways, hold on, let me see. It's a resonator energy. Sharp shot bows are less inaccurate while you're walking or crouching. Ooh, it's pretty good. Smoke bomb. Silent strike. Focus shot. Increase your weapon's zoom while aiming and fire. Powerful shot that deals extra damage. Quiet movement. Less audible. Brace shot. Fire powerful shot from an aiming position and explodes on impact. Use up to 3 arrows. Damn. Stealth tear. Silly game. No, probably tear. Actually, hold on. I missed.
It's over. Time to salvage that sinew. Get a good glide in. There. I should get back to Kala. Hand over the parts.
Yo, what's up, Jay? What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I heard you got some fresh ink. What'd you do? The visions were guiding.
That one's changed. I've got the parts you need for the ballista.
Make this more interesting.
Excellent. We'll
Doing
get it
good.
fixed
How to
up
say
right
what's
away.
up? No,
And then the
appreciate you.
arena will be
Appreciate
ready.
you.
You're welcome to fight anytime.
Dude, I did
How's it
like a
work?
12-hour
Simply
stream
speak to
yesterday,
me,
man.
And I'll arrange a challenge for you.
And any medals you win from fighting, you can exchange with me for some of the tribe's very best equipment. Not just from the arena, but also medals won at hunting grounds. After upgrading your gear, I think you'll come to favor me over Kala.
I'm here to help
So
train our
I said you was
squads.
on a long time. Yeah, bro.
Good thing for you. I'll take my leave then. Come talk to me if you win or if you have soldiers' tags to turn in.
What for?
I'll give it a shot.
That I'm ready for the next
Good.
movement.
We'll reopen with the champion in the ring.
The arena. You can put your machine skills to the test, jump into the arena, take on the strongest machines, and escalating challenges. Simply join us during arena medals that can be traded to the prize master for unique and extremely powerful gear. Choose your weapons and tend to your health before entering the arena. You won't get a chance to do so inside. Pack hunters. Can select all the gear you currently have equipped. All ammo and items that you use will be restored. Damn. All right. I'm sorry, going my chat. I did a bunch of 7-hour plus streams. Yeah, bro. It's really long.
I was looking forward to seeing you in the arena.
Hold on, let me see. Because I know I got a new spear. Yeah. 116, 27, 202. Ooh, Vindicator. Damn, so that really makes this freaking purchase like useless. I mean, like, it gives you a new ammo type, but like, dude, like, what the heck? Now I feel really bad for buying this. Anyways. Where's my spear? Right here.
That's what the training's for.
Full. Okay. Oh, these are drill spikes. Oh. The others are like regular. Yeah, these are regular. Alright. So, for it can be worth it. I appreciate you for the 4 bits, brother. I appreciate you. Let me see. Damn, that really makes me feel bad for buying the other one. Can I equip this? Yeah, I can. But like, 118. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it, but 107. Hold on. But it's worse. Like, how the fuck is a rare gonna be better than a very rare upgraded too? Makes no sense, dude. All right.
Let's see how you do against our machine.
I'm trying to get this next Twitch check. I need like $30 more. Damn. I feel that. Oh, and I get charged for going in? Damn. Considering I'm the one who got this thing running, you should be paying me. Oh, I have to go in. Alright. One little sludge. Oh. That makes this really expensive. We'll see how it works. kind of don't like this thing, actually.
Champion. I'll give you that.
Nah, this thing is not that good. I actually like my other one better. There you go.
Show us what you got, champion.
W had break. Get that money. Long leg. Capture, and is that it? I think so. No way that still hits me. Stop. There you go. Looks like you having fun, yeah. 3 spike sands and 1 roller bag. Ooh. The fact they say it's not that difficult is crazy. Boost battle.
Never a dull moment when you're in the arena, champion.
I'd have to level up quite a bit.
That spear is a weapon of real strength.
Alright, oh, I could upgrade my spike hollister. Hold on.
I've heard of you, Outlander. Your exploits must require supplies.
Bolt clips or nice. Dark wishbone. Raccoon hide.
Come this far.
The 10 stood firm.
The blade be bright.
Nice. If I can literally go straight back and upgrade it.
I hear she stopped.
You can rest your feet and blade here.
With your blade amongst
The
us.
visions of the 10 are...
Your reputation.
Regala will strike...
Crime shells, bass bone. Okay. So this one's gonna require me to go out to Thor's Marsh in that area. Okay. I think it's about time we head back to base and yeah, if mine are the ones that are primitive, then give me the ones that are primitive because I like this one so much more.
What's with the acrobatics?
You saved it, Holly. You thrust a spear into the heart of this rebellion.
I see you.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silga's message. Just gotta look for a path. Alright, fight or sneak past.
I mean, that's new. I want to see what's up with that.
So it doesn't like purge water. I have to get higher to try and pinpoint Silga's signal.
How?
Everything in my focus is garbled. This is quite a climb. I have to get higher to try and pinpoint Silga's signal. This mountain is tall. Looks like I have company. Still need to climb higher. Okay, now to get the signal. Where's the best spot?
Stark 142 to Enduring Victory, Reno. Supply drop beacon echo. Paul.
I should try to find a good spot to pick up Sata's message.
Safely. I left a note for you inside.
There. Found the signal's origin. It's not too far from here. I just need to get to it. Bet I'll get a nice view of... I'll glide down from here.
Okay.
Yeah, this file's crazy. Why would anyone use oils for that?
Que venía, pues ya me acordé.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. It reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he...
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
What's this?
Strike. It's a Tanakh game. I'm pretty bad at it, but it's fun.
Think you could teach me?
I would, but I can barely make sense of it myself. Be better off learning from Salma and Chainscrape. She can be pretty passionate about it, but she knows Strike as well as any Tanakh.
Guess I'll have to make some time to visit her when I can. I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Drone's reconnected now.
I like this one.
What is it? I should get going.
May you honor.
I don't think that door had power before, but...
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac! Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, You were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath. Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
Are you serious?
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got some... something to tell you.
Rain's finally stopping.
Can't believe Karif almost ran off with our armor.
I need to fix the network.
Broke it off.
Should use shock ammo. My focus is picking up the signal that Silga found. I need to clear out the machines before I can look for the source. get to you. But I'll need to deal with these machines first. One. Subsiding. Next idea. machine can tough out the cold. Frost won't help. Time to find my way to the signal source. Well, not getting in that way. I should search for another way in. That looks promising. Right. Into the water. There you are. Now, what's inside?
Lowell, I couldn't raise you via focus. I hope this gets to you. Somehow. The cue for the stand at the Reno line. Just wanted you to know that all the bitterness is water under the bridge. I only remember the good things, and I'll think about them when the darkness comes.
Sounds like she really cared about him. Silga will want to know about this. And she'll definitely be interested in the transmitter inside that's been sending the message. Dead end. And some equipment around the pool. Are they mining for green shine underwater? That's a lot of green shine. Whoever made camp here must have found a large deposit. Looks like he got caught under some debris and couldn't get back to the surface. No wounds. I think he drowned. What was he doing in the pool? We can get use of this. Aloy, the words stopped coming from the spike. What happened? This is what was speaking to your rig. It's old world equipment used for communicating over long distances. The message must have shut off when I took it, but I heard the note the voice was talking about. What was it? During an ancient war, a woman was trying to deliver supplies to a man she knew. She wanted him to know that their past disagreements didn't matter in the big picture. That she'd be thinking of him when the end came.
Oh. I guess she and I are kin, of a sort. I wish I could give my brother a message like that. Tell him that I forgave him. He would have wanted that. I know. This man, the old one, did he ever hear the message?
I don't think so.
I guess that's often the way of it then. But still, with the power of that device you found, the sender had hope that he might have heard it. What a feat! To send messages near and far. Can I keep this? It's a treasure.
Of course.
Thank you. Sometimes people don't ever get to hear what they should. But with this thing, maybe I can get them talking to one another. From Mainspring, all the way to who knows where.
Hey, I found a few more things in the supply cache. Might be able to make something out of them. Can I use your workbench?
Sure. Yeah, right over there. Anytime, Aloy. It's all yours.
I think I know just what to do with these parts. Well, that turned out well. Can't wait to try it.
Now, what secrets does this transmitter thing hold? I'll bet I can use it to put words in my...
Anyways, I am gonna pick this up in a bit. Quite hungry, so just gonna.
Down into the air.
Hair's sick with this heat.
Alright. I'll be back. I will be back.